Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Somerset. I apologize for how delayed this map tour is. This came out, oh gosh, like 8 days ago now or something crazy like that, almost a week ago, maybe just over a week. Anyhow, we're just going to do it anyways. It's by Muddy Digs. It's 410.79 megabytes to download. It is unfortunately only for PC and Mac players as of right now. I'm going to read the description and then we'll go ahead and get into it. So, it says, welcome to Somerset, a fictional map designed with larger equipment in mind. All roads are wide and secondary roads are AI traffic free. A large farm awaits with its specialized train silo for you to store and move your harvest to and from. The main farm has pre-placed cow barn, pigsty, pigsty, chicken pen, horse stable, as well as bees. At the back of the farm, a hayloft silo has been placed next to the two silage clamps. One clamp used for the production of compost, the other a standard silage clamp. Somerset has two train systems, one local looping and another for outbound sales. You can use the local train to move your timber to the sawmill or sell directly via the auto unload sell point. Goodness, I can't read today. And or transport your harvested crops, grass, hay, straw, and silage for storage at any of the train's silos. When you're ready to sell to the neighboring town, take your crops to the train transfer silo by local train or vehicle and load onto the outbound selling train. In new farm mode, you'll own the following main farm: one large farm, a decent vehicle fleet of arable farming equipment, along with an object storage shed near the oil refinery, and some already stocked supplies. One crude oil pump jack production. That's just a sentence. The produced crude oil can be sold right away or stored and later refined into other petroleum-based products, such as diesel, once the pre-placed refinery is purchased. The diesel can be stored in the large storage tank that you do own near the refinery, sold and or used in your own equipment. You also own a few pump jack generators on farmland 59. These generators do not produce crude oil, but do generate a nice passive monthly income, much like windmills. Good vibes, happy farming. And then there's a bunch more stuff about the map details, but I'm not going to read all that because we don't have all day. So yeah, let's hop into the menu here. We are starting a new farm mode. I'm assuming the map is just too big for consoles, maybe. Well, it doesn't look honestly that big. It looks pretty standard, but I could be just completely wrong about that. There we are over by the shop, and we actually have a nice vehicle there for us to drive around. There are quite a few required mods as well. I think, let me scroll down past all this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 14. 14 required mods, so be aware of that. You can't buy all the land, which is kind of a bummer. You can only buy parts of it here and there. We own these two chunks down here starting out. Obviously, we have quite the main starting farm area here. We don't own that grassland next to us, but we do own this nice big field here, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. Appears to be a pretty standard crop calendar. Any added products? There should be a few. Other than mods, we have separated manure, compost. Wait, that might be regular. That might be from one of the DLCs there, sorry. Compost, crude oil, and then we have some products to make with that. And I believe there's actually a lot of extra mods on here. I apologize because there's a couple maps, and I mentioned this before, that have a lot of required mods. So I just kind of downloaded them all, and I didn't want to have to go through and try to pick them all out of the group. So you have the pigsty, large enclosed, chicken coop, and then cow barn with feeding robot, and the horse barn. We do have contracts on fields we do not own, and we do own the crude oil to start off right here. So we just got to bring them empty oil barrels, and we'll be all set. You should be able to buy those in the store. I'm just going to turn that off and we will get into it. Let's move time up to about noon though, so we can see a little bit better. There we go. Went a little too far, but that's okay. It'll work. We have a nice vehicle here, which is great for us to be able to drive around. We are at the vehicle shop here. You have a repair trigger there. I'll put the map down in the bottom corner. Should be able to head out this way. We'll try to drive by quite a few of the things on the map, and things we miss we'll try to point out during the flyover. Directly across the street from us, we have ourselves the carpentry point there. But what I think we'll do is I think we will... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I think we'll take a left, head up around here, and then maybe just dive down here and try to work our way through all this, and then maybe end out at the farm and then hit some of this stuff in the flyover, however we decide to do it. So we'll try to point out a lot of stuff. There's mostly just sell points and stuff like that here and there. So there's nothing too crazy on the map itself, but we mostly want to get a feel for the map and give you guys a quick idea of the map without having a 30-minute tour, hopefully, is the goal. Somerset Restaurant's up there. That's off the side of the... looks like that. Is that the railroad? Well, the railroad's right along here, but I think there's another road up there, so that's up over there. See it right through the trees there. Continue on. Nice baseball field there from Elm Creek. And then on the right-hand side here, we have the Somerset Pizza. So you got that stuff going on there. Nice little kind of like pond area there. Another one up here, actually. Well, actually, this might be just a river that kind of runs into it. No, it's a separated one. So it's kind of just all one big pond area. So kind of nifty. Train sell point is out that way. That sells it off to Elm Creek right there, which makes sense. We already stole their baseball field. Might as well sell stuff to them. As we go along this road, what we got HH Milling Group, Garrison Gas, and Garrison Petro Products as a sell point. So as we continue again on the left-hand side, we have HH Milling Group here. We have the gas station selling point on the right-hand side. Yeah, all that stuff there. Then next up, we have the sugar mill. And then we also have another, looks like the pallet factory there. So you might need pallets for some of your production. Just be aware of that. We have a nice pallet factory there. And then in the back over here, we have the wood and wood chip sell point, and then the sale of pallets sell point. Maybe you can just sell them. You might not need them for your productions. But and then up here in the next corner, you can see we have the grain mill right there. And then as we continue down here, we do have a couple pieces of equipment, looks like, down by the oil pump. We don't own the land down there. But we do have some empty oil barrels and stuff like that. But oil mill, cereal factory, and the oil well pump are down here, as well as the other access to the sell point. I'm not going to drive down in there. We can see it kind of off the side there, and then that's the other end of Elm Creek there. You can see the trains kind of over here. You can rent the outbound train. You also rent the train, which is the main loop train. So you kind of have these trains loop, and they kind of have a silo here where you can transfer stuff around. And then this loop train kind of goes up around here, and then the outbound just goes back and forth there. So you can access the loop train at your silo, and then you can move it over here to sell it, which is kind of nifty. So definitely pushes the train a little bit more, which I kind of like. So gives you a good reason to use the train. But there's the oil pump over there, and we do have a forklift over there as well. Oops, I didn't want to get out of the truck. My bad. Jeez. Either drive or don't. Get out of my way. Okay. So continuing along here, this is going to take us kind of out around. It would take us up here, but what we're going to do is we're going to take a right here and head down to the main farm, I think. A little bit of lag there. I forgot I updated the game because the farm production pack, which has been kind of a rough release, to say the least. I think that's a kind way of putting it. Has had an update, and so I haven't gone through and filled the cache up. On the left-hand side, we have our starting field there. You can see one of the loop train here. And we'll loop up here. There's one of our beehives there. That's a sawmill across the street from us right over there. Yep, sawmill over there, so you could load up logs and take them over there if you'd like to. But anyhow, this is kind of our starting farmyard, which we will take a look at on foot, and I think we'll fly around the rest of the map to get a better feel for it. All right, so let's go in the store and see what we start off with in new farmer mode. You can ignore some of the stuff I have on here. Nothing least. I'm curious, is that forklift ours? It is. Okay, that Manitou forklift is ours. We also have a McCormick X8 631 VT drive. We have a Fendt 1046. You should upgrade that to a 1050. That's a great tractor there, though. Case Axial Flow 9250 harvester. We also have ourselves a header for it, a grain header there. Then we have the forklift. We have the truck that we're driving, and then our trailers. We have a Rudolph TDK 301 RA, and then we have a Stratman Aperion 3401. We have a nice big old cultivator there. We have a nice direct drill seeder. We have a fertilizer and lime spreader. We have ourselves a nice mower setup, actually, really nice mower setup to start with. Tedder, a big old windrower as well, really nice windrower to start off with, and a big old forage wagon as well. So good stuff in there. And then we also have a bale wrapper. So you got pretty good setup of equipment, to be honest. See the sawmills down there. Train areas over here. We'll get around to that, though. We'll kind of go through here, work our way through the storage. We have some storages here. Nice little, I like that on the back of that trailer. And one of these should be regular. Yeah, fill level chaff. I don't know one of these if it's going to say something different for the one that's for compost. Yeah, fill biomass. So this is the compost one, and that's the regular one over there. Nice grain silo there. And over here we have ourselves our pigs. Boom, 300 pigs in that bad boy. That'll be perfect for you. Put a lot in there. Have ourselves some more storage over here. And this is actually all one big pallet storage, which is kind of nifty to have. So you can't park things in there. Just be aware of that. This, what does this do? Disable objects rewarding. Oh, interesting. So you can make this a regular shed. That's kind of cool. And then you can make it back. Now, obviously, if there's stuff in there, I would not do that. But that does hold 2,000 as well. That's a lot. So that's pretty nifty. That's really cool. I like the way that's designed. Oh, and you can go that way too if you wanted to. On the other side, you have an actual storage area here. Plenty of open sheds and stuff like that through the farm. Can we open this up? We sure can. Get in here. More storage through here. Right, turn the lights on as well. Maybe? Nope. Maybe not. That's the backside of that shed. As we're looping, so we've kind of worked our way around this area. We've seen the pigs. Here we got ourselves, looks like some storages. Yeah, some seed silo, fertilizer silo, or this, yeah, liquid fertilizer silo. Seed silo there, that's pretty nifty. I like that stuff. And this storage facility should be able to go in. Yeah, there was a door back here. I didn't try it yet. Yeah, I'm assuming, yeah, there we go. Okay, more storage there. You have your bee, or your honey spawn pallet right there. So, plenty of storage through here. This opens up. Yeah, oh, that's part of that one too. There we go. And this opens up and goes really far back here. So plenty of nice storage there. This one also opens up. Get your harvester in there. We have ourselves the feed silo right there, and then a fuel tank here. So a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff stored around here. Across the way, we have another farm silo. Feed silo's there. Somerset farm silo. Let me tag that. Where's that at? Well, it's right over there. We have another silo over there. Is that for... yeah, okay, that's the train silo there, rent train point. Consumable storage, and then the farm silo. So we have another farm silo over here. So we have 2 farm silos. And it says this is the consumable storage, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, so you have like another pallet storage, basically, which is kind of nice. So a lot of good areas for pallet storage, which is kind of nice. And you can turn that other one off, which is really nifty to be able to change that. Can this one be? Yeah, you can disable this one too. So I like that. That's a really cool feature, actually, on the map there. Moving further along, again, we've seen the fuel tank, stuff like that over here. Was it 2 fuel? No, it's the one I saw earlier. Okay, more storage out here. And is this? So we've seen all this. That's the pigsty there. Over here, this should be chickens. Chickens right here? Yeah, looks like it. 500 chickens. That's fantastic. And this should be the feeding, or the cow... Good Lord, I can't talk. Cow barn with feeding robot. There we go. And over here we have another pallet storage that looks like it also can be turned off by that wrench there, which is, again, really nifty. So you can decide kind of where you want to store your pallets. If you want to store none or use all of them, however you want to do it. But yeah, we have cows here. Where is the... There we go. There's the trigger. Maybe. There we go. 200 cows in there. It's a lot of cows as well. Okay, then we have a farmhouse down there and horses up over there. So here's our horses. Let's see, I'm assuming probably 16 will go in here. 16 horses. Let's see. Yep, 16 horses. Got the roadway out there. And then this is our nice little farmhouse up over here. Just super nifty. Nice to have that. Go in it and everything. Great. I'm sure there's a sleep trigger somewhere in here. Maybe. Say that. That'd be a good place for the wardrobe. There's the wardrobe right there. Where's the sleep trigger for this bad boy? Oh, we have another room. I missed this one just about. There we go. There's sleep trigger. Perfect. Okay. So you have everything you need out here on your farm. Let's hop into flight mode. So we can take a look from above here. So you got your farm ranch house right there. Or right there, excuse me. You have a garage, another farm ranch garage there, a horse barn there, and then nice laid out farm, honestly, really well done. A good, nice paved driveway that goes all the way through it. Silo there, and then you have, this one's got to connect to the railroad one. That must be why that's all. So yeah, that's all connecting there. So it's not really two, I mean, it is 2 silos. You can still use it separately, but one's for the storage or for the train there. But yeah. Your pigs and everything, pigs down there, chickens down there, cows down there, horses over there, all your animals and everything you need there. So pretty nice, pretty well done. Okay, that's a huge field of root crops. So we haven't really taken a look at this chunk of land here, this area here, or kind of this up through here. So I think what we'll do is kind of loop around and then we'll fly over this again just to kind of get an aerial view of it. But yeah, we'll stay kind of low for now. As we're going through here, nice details down there. We have ourselves the flavored milk bottle factory, which is a required mod, I believe. So that makes sense to have that there. Then we have the grape processing unit over there. And then we have right across from that, the feed and grain south. And right behind it, we have the farm supply factory, which is right over there. And then actually just over here, we have the animal dealer and animal dealer sell point that are going to be on this chunk of land over here. So a lot of stuff going on there. Looks like a fire station down there. As we're continuing here, looks like we have also the spinnery just right down there. And then over there, that should be, is that the tailor shop? That sure is. Right over there. Another fuel point, which is nice. So we have ourselves this, or is that a fuel point? Looks like a fuel point to me. Yeah, that does look like. So we have supermarket here. Go right behind there. And then we have the Somerset Town Petrol Products. And then we have a gas point. And then we have Somerset Bowling over there as a sell point. And then what else do we have over here? We have the bakery and dairy over here. Dairy's there, bakery's there, same parking lot. With the grocery mart, is that a sell point? Sure is. Somerset Grocery. And sale of pallet of flavored milk deals. So you got kind of two sell points kind of back there. Makes sense to have them at the grocery point. But yeah, so that's pretty nifty through here. Nice little town area. Then you have plenty of forestry. Can't talk still. Plenty of forestry out at the edge of the map here, which is nice. You can see the loop train going. You can buy some other areas here. You got some buildings on it, stuff like that if you wanted to do some stuff with that. Nice covered bridge from Elm Creek there. Up over here, we kind of have another farm area. How much is that? It's very expensive, of course. We just buy all the land real quick. Yeah, so a few more things have popped up. There's a couple different storages that you might get if you buy the land. Dotted about. Is there? Oh, we have some we have some different greenhouse type stuff down there as well. Okay, that's pretty nifty. Or repair shop. Okay, but yeah, on this farm we have feed silo, old silos there. We have a large pasture for sheep. We have bale and pallet storage there, a liquid fertilizer tank, farmhouse, medium cow pasture, and a water tower all down here on this little farm. So if you wanted to start up there, you could do that as well. So we got ourselves a BGA up here. So BGA on the left there. Yeah, BGA. Then we have a lime station right there, which is really nice. And then up over there, we have Betty Joe's Trading Depot right there. So pretty cool. I like that. And yeah, the fields are definitely designed for large pieces of equipment as well, which is really nice for a lot of you guys know we're going to like that. We haven't really been up here yet. So up over here on the top, we have the medium refinery, the oil well pump, and then some crude oil, bales, pallet storage, and old fuel tanks. So that's all part of one of the required mods, which is the crude oil production by parts of MV3. So that's all part of that. I do have a video on how to use that if you wanted to check that out. We have the compost station there, biotank, and then the Somerset Biomass Energy. So a couple sell points and a buy point. And then we go down through here. We have the beautiful town. Bigger part of the town. And I really like that rail yard actually there. I think they did that really well. So it looks like it's kind of a busier rail yard instead of just having the two tracks and whatnot. But I like that. That's pretty cool. But there you guys go. This is Somerset. A nice map, honestly. Really well done. Really put together. So there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.